Hello everyone, this will be the review of game Dreadborne Drifters, and the key was provided by developer. So this was a surprise. I got it today and I really like it. It reminds me of Roguelance, if you played it. It's 2D platformer shooter with roguelite elements. And basically you go into a mission, you get some loot, and you come back. You can improve your character, you can level him up, you can get him gear, and it's very fast, responsive, also ugly because it's pixel art. There is some problems with giving you information, especially about perks that you have that are completely not explained, at least some of them. Set bonuses from gear are explained, perks are not. You also have class perks, so well, it's quite complicated, but the presentation is not the best. However, the game really wins with replayability and just the content. It has a lot of updates, a lot of content. It's very fun to play. So I'm gonna show it to you. This is how it looks. So kind of like Starbound, sort of, maybe. Very pixelated. That's the hub. We will play one mission and then I will go to explanation of all the stuff in the game. There's actually very little in terms of checking your character. That's all you can do, is to see this screen. You will see your level, your HP, your mana, your average equipment level. I think this is for leaderboards. And those are your stats. So you have brutality, this is just your statistic that improves damage. There's tech, also a statistic. There's two more. There's toughness, and I think one more, stamina, I guess. I don't know why there's only two here. There is crit chance, crit damage, percentage modifiers. There is deflect. I think this means that you can ignore damage. Not sure what's dodge. Drone power. This is for your bot that shoots for you, just like in Roguelance. And peak radius. This is I'm not sure what's affected by, but it's there. Then you have pieces of equipment. You have, as you can see, you have something called drone link, which is completely not explained. So we have some perk called drone link. Then we have more toughness, more crit damage from the armor. Then we have vampiric from another piece of armor. Then we have gadget. This just gives us some additional stats like plus tech, plus crit chance. All adds up into the power of your character. This is the first weapon I'm gonna use. This is the shotgun. Then we have a gun, and this is a drone that's gonna shoot for us. We have other drones, but those are weaker. You can sell all this stuff. You can disassemble. You can assemble more. You can collect recipes and make more stuff, and you slowly level up higher and higher into the better loot. I'm gonna now play a mission, an easy one maybe, rather fast. Let me just check the recording. Yes, it's okay. Right, so let's just go for a mission. I'm gonna go to easy mission. Let's just go for weapon parts and we'll do a mission. There is this loading screen and then you can fight. I'm gonna try to blast everything with shotgun and do what we have to do. The mission is annihilate heretics, so basically just kill everything. I'm gonna just poke everything with shotgun. Maybe it's gonna work. See, this guy is deflecting. We also have power, so I'm gonna use one. This just kills everybody on the screen if they have low health. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it hits everybody. And that's, guys, that's the mission. That's all we did. Just a couple of seconds and we are done. I'm gonna do maybe two more because I want to show you the reward. We should be getting a reward from this obelisk after two missions. So I'm gonna do two more quick missions. You can go all the way here. So you can have more objectives, better loot and much harder enemies. But I'm not yet prepared for it. By the way, the game stopped responding now. Give me a moment. Let's just, yes, it's working again. Yes, it is. Just something choked on Steam. So this is the noble. Yeah, it's not noble. Give me what? Yeah, metals is the difficulty name. Genocide, homicide, suicide. Yes, those are the names. So basically we have basic, easy, then green, blue and pink. They have 3 levels each, right? So this is the sort of 4 difficulty levels. And the higher level, the more objectives you need to do. So maybe just do one more. Let's do one more perch. On the second difficulty, should be able to do it. I'm gonna go to 3 missions, and then I will show you the hub area, and that will be it. And I will be wrapping up the video. So let's just go for this. Again, kill everything. Let's do it. Maybe I'll pick another mission on easy. There's one. I'm gonna use the power. Suck the life from everyone. Are we doing well? I'm not sure. I'm gonna throw. Yeah, that's the problem. It's hard to say what is going on. I'm just using powers from time to time. On Q we have shurikens, so I'm using those. Can I just spam them? Very weird. Seems like I can spam them for some reason. Okay, we did it. Right. Should be sucking life from them, but we already finished the mission. The portal appears and we are back in the hub area. And one more. Maybe let's go on easy. And let's do the hack terminals. So I'm gonna show you what's about hacking terminals. There's probably some world bosses or something like it, but I'm not entirely sure how you get there. I guess you have to buy some specific parts and craft an item or something like that. I don't really have a lot of resources yet, so I can't buy everything. We'll see it in a shop in a moment. Here can be a chest, but there is none. So let's go back. I just need to hack a terminal, maybe even just one. Oh, there's one, I think. Yes, that's the terminal. So just go there, hack it, and done. Right, that's all you need to do on easy. I'll be sucked in by the portal in a moment. Can I kill something? Probably not. Yeah, just get sucked in and that's it. So we got an item, and now we'll get the rewards. Here, it's gonna explode. Right. And we got some schematics and blueprints, awesome. There is a bug here, for some reason. If you press Control on leaderboards, it just changes your gear as normally would. I'm not sure what it's supposed to do, show yours, it's not showing mine. I don't know what's the data realm. I wasn't in data realm yet, but I was in here. So I can see my level, which would be 36 or 39, I think, because the control here does the work. But basically that's leaderboards. So let's go from the left. This is leveling up. You have, well, those are passive powers, and those are passive powers from the class. So this class can have more shurikens. Actually, let's get it. And those are global mods. For instance, you get additional brutality stat. Here you spend points on your stat points. So there is brutality for damage, tech is for skills and drones, stamina is for movement, and there is dodge chance, which would be nice actually. I went into defense. This is more HP, so I thought it's gonna help. And what is it? 2 points of toughness equal 1 point of crit damage. Yes, but I don't have a high crit chance anyway. So basically I went into HP so I wouldn't die every time. So yes, that's the leveling here. If you press E, that's all you get in terms of your character. So that's your only screen you have. You have the basic information. You can exchange your weapons. So I could exchange, let's say, this gun for this gun. Or we could exchange the shotgun for this, but well, I think shotgun is better. Same, I could exchange armor for this armor, but of course this one is a higher quality. And here we have some additional gadgets. Hellwalker, I have no idea what's Hellwalker. It kind of leaves smoke on the ground, but I'm not sure what it does. Unholy Talisman, yes. If we had Betrayer's Eye Patch, Betrayer's Armor, and Unholy Talisman, we would get those perks. So this is a set of armor. The problem is that you don't get explained those perks. You don't know what's a Hellwalker, you don't know what Vampiric. Those don't have anything like it. Yeah, drone again, not explained. It would be nice to have explanation of those perks. Then coming to the left, we have. I think that's the way to inscribe. Let me change. Yeah, we could inscribe slot to another weapon, which I'm not using anyway, so I'm gonna well, leave it. So we can have 2 slots for additional upgrades for the weapon. We need to spend specific currency that we have in the top left. So we have credits, weapon parts, armor parts, some sort of crystal, and some sort of computer chip. Lone Invader, this is just our achievements, so we get different crosshairs, different some layout around our character and stuff like that. This is just visuals mostly, and the crosshair can change. What's on the left? I wasn't on the left yet. Okay, so here, I think those are the bosses. I'm pretty sure those are bosses, but we need to somehow get this resource, which I didn't get at all yet, so I don't have it. You have smuggler stand, he can sell us stuff. I think data cubes are for some boss fights or some additional levels, but I don't have yet the currency. I guess I could grind 500 and check the data cube, but basically you can use it as a pool for your credits. If you have too much credits, you can just buy stuff here and speed up your progression. Enchanting, this is for armor. Again, I don't have this currency, so this is not available. I guess we can just change to different armor. This one would need 3 of them. Yeah, I switched it off. This one would need 2, but I have nothing, right? So I can't really show you what it does. I guess it just enchants armor. Then we have, yes, this is the leaderboard. So weapons means here you make weapons, right? So if I make this, we're gonna get recon rifle. Let's check the recon rifle. Actually, it's not bad. The recon rifle, it has 2 slots. Probably DPS is worse anyway, so well, I'm not gonna use it, but it's there. And here's gunsmiths, which means you can add stuff to your weapons, which we can do actually. We can add something to our pump shotgun. We can add flashlight, laser pointer, or this Pico box. Tech equal DPS. Well, it would be 80 tech. That's not bad. I kinda like this chance, crit chance. Plus, we'd have a pointer for our weapons. That's useful. Yeah, I'm not using this one. I'm just using shotgun. So we'll have now a laser pointer to our shotgun. We can spam those. It's very weird that you can just spam those shurikens. We're losing HP sort of. Very, very weird. This is for targeting range. You know, I guess check our damage or something like that. Right, so we can hit this guy. You can see the damage. It's not gonna. Oh, actually, it got destroyed somehow. Very weird. So we can test our weapons here. And then we have the forge, which is for armor, so I can make, let's just make those. I have enough resources, right? So let's just check those. We have a helmet, that's worse. We have an armor, that's also worse. And we have, again, Hellwalker, whatever it does. But again, it's worse, 25 level only. You can destroy those, you can disassemble, let's say this one. And you can also get rid of the or how it's called, give me a moment, blueprints, right? So I can just sell them. How do you sell them? Delete. Alright, so I can delete them and get some credits back. So that's roughly what's in the game. Quite a lot of progression, quite a lot of upgrades, very fast gameplay, short missions, and I think it's very, very playable. I just don't really like the graphics very much. It's something around Starbound or Roguelands. I think it's a bit worse, and it's just a big pile of pixels, which I don't like the most, but I definitely like the gameplay, so I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna grind it. I really like the gameplay loop, the way the game responds. It's really fast, responsive. You get maybe one more mission. We get a lot of stuff very quickly. Let's see, what do we need? Armor pants, right? So you can just drop in. I'm gonna just clean everything with the, let's try the shurikens maybe again. Okay, so just drop there. Oh, here is the underground level. Yeah, I can just spam those shurikens somehow, for some reason. Open the chest, get the loot. And guys, we're done. That's it. Yeah, that's it. That's exactly everything you need. Drop in, kill some stuff, and get some loot. And get close to another reward, like 2 more missions. We'll get more rewards from the obelisk, and you can grind as much as you want. Maybe I'm gonna go back to character selection, right? So I'm level 12, power 36, and I really enjoy it. So I think the game deserves 8 out of 10. This is very playable. I will play it for sure. Reminds me good games that I played, like Risk of Rain, like Roguelands, like what was the other one? Not sure. It's theoretically it's the same as Hollow Knight, right? You just run around and shoot stuff and attack and slowly level up. Well, it's less maybe roguelike, it's more roguelite. You just have an ability to die in a mission, but aside from that, you can always replay the mission. You keep all the loot and you slowly climb higher and higher. So you can also say it's just a shooter with upgrades, or you can call it roguelite if you want. I like this genre sort of. I definitely don't like the graphics. I would prefer it to be like Hollow Knight or like Craft the World, which would make it more clear. Definitely needs clarity in terms of those perks, because if the game is based on gear, loot, and making builds, you need to know what you're doing, not just having something and not knowing how it works. It makes really no sense. But the game really defends itself with just this one more mission idea. You play one mission, you want one more, and you end up playing 50 missions and spending a couple of hours here. Then you can always come back and play some more if you have time. Also, if you don't have a lot of time, it's a good game because those missions are rather short, especially if you play the easy ones. So really nice. Should be a lot of hours until you get to max gear, or if there is even max gear, to some high gear. You will be able to beat the highest difficulty. Probably there's also bosses. There is all that stuff you can unlock, you can get. You need to grind all those currencies. Yes, it's based on grinding, but in a good way. I think it's very rewarding game. It's just a bit of a problem with the presentation, because pixel art plus unclear information, that's not what I like. I like when the games are crystal clear about what's going on. And I mean, I don't have anything against what's in the game. It just needs to be less pixelated and more clear, because it ends up being a mess on the screen and just don't know what's going on. You just shoot everything and well, you kind of go through it with brute force, or you don't. But if this was maybe a bit slower, maybe a bit more clear, it would be much more enjoyable, at least for me. But still, I give it 8 out of 10. I like it. I'm gonna play it. I'm not gonna delete it. So I'm very satisfied. I'm actually willing to test other games from the guy. He has some game called Void something. I'm not sure. Maybe Void Walkers or something like that. Something with Void, and then another game with cars. And they seem to have very similar upgrade system, which is a very strong point of this game. It definitely has a lot of replayability value, because you can add those upgrades, unlock those new gear pieces, and just meddle with it for a long time. So it's very interesting. It's actually well done, and I was quite interested in other games. I just didn't get it yet, but I might check the Void one. And not sure about the car one, but it seems to be actually a very good idea behind the game. Under the hood, there is a good game if you can go through the presentation and graphics and a bit lack of clarity. It also needs a proper resolution settings. Maybe I will just check the options. What do we have even here? Yeah, we have character selection, key bindings, almost non-existent, right? We just have 3 powers and use. We can also crouch for some reason. Then we have character selection. We're there already. And that's all you can do. You can have this continuous saving. The guy was actually saying that this might cause problem for some antivirus software. This is very complex, but well, I'm just not gonna meddle with it because I don't want to have any problems. Screen shake I switched off, and there is no resolution settings here, so I had to force it with Alt Enter or something like that, and it went into a very small window. I stretched it on to full screen. It kinda works in the window, but it doesn't have any resolution settings and any window mode in the game, and it should have one, because it's really annoying to record otherwise. Sliders are proper, so well, that's nice. So it needs some work, needs some feedback, needs some help, but I actually am enjoying it and I can recommend it. The price, I think it's too high for the presentation, for the pixel art, for the lack of information and slight bugs. This is similar price to Hollow Knight, which is much more polished. So I think it should be cheaper. So I would wait for sale. But other than that, I can definitely recommend it. So guys, that was Dreadborne Drifters 8 out of 10, and I'll see you guys in the next review.